Is good, everyone. We're gonna be going over what trade we took today. Not even gonna lie, today was not even a good trading day in my perspective. I managed to make money, yes, but I went against my rules. So this is me being very, very honest about that, and well, also making sure that it doesn't happen again. So in essence, we look to execute on two pairs. Really, we actually I saw so much opportunity today. It's just that everything sort of took time to play out, and in that process, I ended up executing a little too much too often. So I'm actually not even going to go over this one first. So this is where the damage happened. This is where the rule of taking two trades a day really starts to show, and why it's necessary. Because whenever you're wrong, you don't want to get caught up in such setups. But let's look at it, right? We can see that. So let me take off this 1 second. Yeah. So we can clearly tell here that yes, that on the, I guess you could say, the retracement leg of this move, we are bearish, but we just tapped into a higher time frame PDRA, which is just this breaker right here. So we might have reacted positively off of it to go on higher. I was aware of that potentiality, but I was also thinking we're still bearish on the daily time frame, so odds are we'll still probably continue a little bit lower. Obviously, I'll just have to lower my targets as far as going lower. As far as overall targets goes, I won't be targeting high time frame lows as much, but I'll look for quick take profits and see exactly where liquidity is on the low time frame, because I'd still be valid taking the bearish setup. So I do see that this 4 hour is bearish, and I also see a good retrace. Now, yes, there's not much strength here. Could have argued that that's why I shouldn't have took any trades on GU, but I still said that 4 hour is still bearish as far as structure goes. So what am I looking for? At this point, all I'm looking for is simple stuff, really. I'm thinking we've done a retrace back into OTE, right? So odds are market just open. We probably get a liquidity sweep of some sorts and go and seek out liquidity. Now the hourly is bullish, so I will need 15-minute structures to help me invalidate that, which was pretty much the case. Which, oh, that's even worse, man. Well, at the first entry was, yeah. So, which was the case at this first entry. The 15-minute had been bearish. We were tapping into this order block right here. But how I executed was I pretty much saw this reaction here. And on the revisit, I said, awesome, we're good to go. So when I saw this reaction here and the retrace and the doji back down and to see a reaction here, I went short. Now this right here was, from my part, one could say it's poor execution, considering well, two facts actually. One is the fact that we didn't break 1 minute structure, so I could have at least waited for an invalidation of 1 minute bullish structure before I entered. So that was really the cause of this loss. And as far as draws goes, I saw how the Asian low had yet to be taken, and it was relatively close, but it wasn't taken here too. So I was thinking relative equal lows will likely get taken, even if we don't end up going all the way down. That was pretty much what fueled the entire desire for me to think that we should go short. Then I saw this break of structure here off of this area, at which point I decided to go short off the reaction here. And then that also resulted in the stop loss, which I was pretty much thinking to myself, at this point, I'm done for the day. And this is just me narrating everything so that you guys can actually see that. Just like you, I am the same. Sometimes there are points where I also lose myself to the game, but I was done at this point. And about 30, it was 37, so 20 minutes later or so, yeah, about 20 minutes later, just hop back on the charts just to see what was up. Just because I wanted to look at actually ES and NQ and stuff, and just see what was going on overall and see how my other biases played out. And I noticed that this liquidity sweep had occurred on the hourly high. So I was thinking, oh, that's interesting. We've reacted off of the order block. We had a liquidity sweep, and we have a break of structure to the downside. So at this point, this may very well be the bearish setup that we were looking for. So I decided to execute on that and ended up getting stopped out on that too. But as that happened, I was actually just waiting for gold because that was like pretty much the basic setup that I was really looking for today. Because I was just thinking gold is pretty much the only one where I'm extremely confident as far as biases go. Gold and GJ, in fact. But GJ took too long to execute. I'll even go over that. But gold was a very simple trade. All we noticed is that the daily time frame was bullish. We were expanding higher, right? The 4 hour time frame was also bullish, right? Now, then we scaled onto the hourly. The hourly was bearish at market open right here, you see, which is why I didn't even manage to find an execution point within here. This is where I've been looking for longs since, well, all morning long before the market even opened at 8. I was thinking I'm going to long gold today, but I didn't find the opportunity because even though hourly was bearish, I could have invalidated it with 15-minute structure, right? But we didn't even get a 15-minute break of structure here, which ultimately let news come out, and then news just ended up ripping. So I was like, oh man, I may have just missed this move and just pretty much decided to forget about it. But as you know, with these things, retracements back into premium zones tends to happen. Retracement backs into order blocks tend to happen. So what did I notice? This was a 15-minute sweep, right? And then what do we have? We find that we revisit the order block on the 1 minute actually, but the 5 minute also shows it. We have a high time frame sweep with this area here as an order block. Then we also have this area that got swept by the news candle, right? Which also gets revisited. So that was the order block that I had marked out and noticed that. And I still didn't take it. I wanted to be sure because at this point I'm 3 losses deep and I should have only been 2 and should have been done for the day. So I'm still thinking, well, I'm not 3 losses deep. I'm potentially I'm 3 trades in. Not the other one had yet to lose. So I'm thinking, okay, interesting reaction, good break of structure, good revisit of the order block. Let's see how this reacts. And upon the invalidation of this fair value gap right here was when I got the confidence to take this setup because the 5 minute was still bullish. 15-minute was still bullish. The 1 hour was bullish. The 4 hours bullish. The daily time frame, everything was bullish. So that's where I managed to say, okay, this is a trade worth taking. And I pretty much set it up to be a 1 to 4. I took profit a little bit off here just to be safe and secure some and account for that loss from the third trade, really. But after that, I pretty much let it ride to the 1 to 4. And yeah, I pretty much managed to finish the day in profit. But actually, I don't know if this will show. I'll show you a screenshot. Does this show? But yeah. So in essence, that was that. And we managed to finish the day in a little bit of profit somehow. But we didn't deserve to make money today. In fact, we should have lost money. And this is a day where you make money, but you're still not happy with the way you trade. And that happens. And I think that everyone needs to know that without following your rules and you winning, you're pretty much going in a downward spiral that's going to result in you not following your rules in the future and then causing yourself to go down a really, really bad place. So for the future, to note to myself and everyone that's watching, follow your rules, decrease your total losses. Whenever you lose 2 or 3 trades max, 2 trades max, really step away from the market, give it time, find better setups, come back another day, come back stronger. At the end of the day, our goal as traders is to survive, to see another day, right? And also profit, obviously. But yeah, I'll talk soon. Make sure to subscribe and join the Discord. It's free. All of these trades get sent out there. And yeah, we are currently 3-3 on the week, but we're somehow up 6R. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.